welcome back to Saska channel. Thank you for tuning back in. Today I'm going to show you how to change the air filter in my motorcycle Kawasaki Vulcan S. And the first thing you need, of course, is to buy a new filter. This is all for BMC air filters. They are performance filters. They allow more air into the mixture, so it's supposed to be high revs and go faster or much better performance. I don't care about the speed, but anyway. And here, as you can see, I just the gas tank of the motorcycle, because you need to get the air box in here. You have the ECU on top. You have a bunch of cables coming, a harness of cable. That's a harness, big harness that holds a lot of cables underneath there, and then the air filter is in this box, so you have to remove this box. So the first thing you have to do is, of course, here you have to remove these two screws over here to so you can actually move the ECU out of this place. Another trick here, another difficult thing that you need to find out is that this harness is held on by these two screws in here that you have to loosen up or lift them off, so you can actually remove that. Not remove, but you have more leverage, more space to work on. Here also you have to remove this screw, because you have a holder that holds this cable harness in place. And another thing you have to be careful is this harness. As you can see, this hold is sold by these I don't know, these flippers here, or these kind of holders or window holders, that if you don't remove, if you don't loosen up the harness, you might break them out. And then you have to remove one screw, 8 screws to remove the box here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 screws. Let's do that step by step and carefully do it, because I've never done it before, and install this beautiful and this high performance filter that we just bought. Alright. Okay guys, so the first step of the first phase is to unscrew these two screws here. You will use a Phillips screwdriver. There's only one way this bracket can go. As you can see, it's tilted. It's tilted in an angle, so the part with a wider area goes on top. Okay, so it holds the cables in place. So just go one way. Second step is to remove the harness holder. Also use a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. See that the ECU can be removed, the computer can be removed. Be careful with the computer, do not play too much with it, you don't want to break the cables. Okay? This harness is pretty tight in there, okay? This harness full of cables is pretty tight in here, so if you try to move it to the side, you might break one of these holders here. The thing is, we have to remove 2 screws in here, one here and one there. Let's remove these 2 screws. Not 1, 2. Those are the screws. There you go. 1. You'll need an 8mm socket to remove those 2 screws there. Now you have more leverage, and so you can loosen up a little bit and try to remove the cable to the side. Try to move the harness away from the airbox here. We take this thing off. Oh, another thing I forgot. This when you remove the ECU, you have this plug. You remove this leverage here. You have to press it down, and take it off and remove it. So you can actually remove it. And now, see if and there you go. Good. Now it's time to remove the 8 screws that we just have just shown you before. This is one. to remove the airbox top. Here's when we try to put the harness to the side. Okay, I guess. Alright. Have to be careful. Don't break it. Here it is. Fantastic. Alright. And here is the airbox and the air filter here that we need to unscrew here with a screw here. And it has only a screw. You can see the filter is a little loose there. It doesn't have any screws. It has only one screw, which is this one. So it's normal screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver. Just unscrew it. Right. And be careful with the screw because you will need it. In my case, for my filter. Okay. How dirty this filter is. And now we are open. We take a cloth, a clean cloth, and clean up the air intakes. Okay. So let's do that right now. Okay, so it's time to place the new filter. Just make sure that you bought the right filter for your Kawasaki Vulcan 650. Okay, and it seems like it fits pretty well. Alright, get the screw that you got from the older filter. Okay, and let's screw it. A little loose in here on the top, but that's okay. It covers everything up. Look at that. This nice and dandy. The good thing about this filter is that you can actually buy a kit or do it yourself and wash it. You can rewash it, get all the dirt, put a little oil on it, and make sure it works. So this is great. It is a little expensive. It costs you around 70 euros, but it's okay. It's high performance, allows a lot of more air coming in, and it's washable, so you can reuse it later. So that's great. So let's put everything back together. Let's place the cover back in place. Okay, make sure they're all aligned. This is going to be a little tough because of the harness. That's okay. We'll make sure that it will fit. Okay, let's see. Just be careful with the nut. Don't want to break anything. There you go. Easy. Let's put the screws. Let's make sure first you don't lose the screws out. So all the screws are tight together. These bolts where they belong again. Be careful to not drop them. Screw the first one. And the last one here. Okay. With the 8mm wrench. There you go. Okay. So now we plug in the ECU back into their box. Be careful with the connector. You have to make sure it clicks. Okay. Now you can see it. There. There you go. Click. There you go. Make sure it's loose in there. It has plenty of room. And now the ECU, the computer, and let's hold it. Let's make sure the bracket is in the right position. Okay. There you go. So it's tight. So your filter change. Alright, my friends, job is done. The filter is connected. Is plugged in or installed. Hopefully it's gonna work and we'll see the difference. We'll make a video and see how the performance increases. The ECU is connected. The ECU is connected to the air box. It's all tight and nice and tight, all back in their original position. And the only thing left is to put the gas tank back in place again, which that is a different video that I will of course upload for you guys. So hopefully you like it, you subscribe to the channel and give it 2 thumbs up. So